Welcome to A Week in My Life Birthday Week edition. I just turned 28 and spent it here in Calgary, which ended up being an extra social and pretty busy week. So I'm taking you guys along as I try new local spots in the city, stick to my healthy habits, and even head to Banff for an incredible solo day trip. Whether you're looking for things to do in Calgary or just want to follow along for an action-packed week, there's a little bit of everything in this one. So let's get into it. My God. All right, let's try that again. After what felt like forever, the fire alarm tests have finally finished. We are starting a little week in my life, and this isn't just any week, but it is my birthday week. That means I am turning 1 year older, which is crazy. My birthday is on the 26th, and I have a very special solo adventure planned on my birthday that I've been really excited about, so I'll obviously share that in this video, and then a couple more things happening as well, including my friend's birthday dinner tonight, which is why I had such an early start to the day. If you guys don't know, I'm also doing 75 soft, and part of that is doing a workout or some exercise for 45 minutes every single day. Because it's also a work day and I have dinner tonight, I really don't have time otherwise. I say that trying to find time to schedule in my exercise can be a little challenging sometimes, but we're getting it done, and it felt really good to do the run this morning. Now I'm hitting a little bit of an afternoon slump, which is why I've got my Celsius. I have become a Celsius fiend. I'm not gonna recommend or condone drinking a lot of caffeine because I definitely drink too much, but I do like a good Celsius. So happy Monday. Cheers to a week ahead, and cheers to my birthday week. My hair. I'm in such a rush. I feel like this day just flew by. I didn't mention this, but I took a couple of days off. I took tomorrow and Wednesday off, which is the day of my birthday. But because of that, I was trying to get myself organized so that I could enjoy the days that I have off. My hair looks crazy, but we're just gonna go with it. I'm gonna finish getting myself ready, and I will be right back in 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! I'm not gonna lie, I really like this dress. I bought it a couple months ago and I just never had the chance to wear it. But it's starting to get warmer, which is a great thing, so I figured this would be my last chance to wear this before it gets too warm. It's got this little off-shoulder beat. We're going for dinner for my friend Annie's birthday. Annie actually does YouTube as well, so I'll make sure to link her if you guys want to check her out. This is the length of the dress, by the way. So it's not super short, but it's not super long either. We're going to the Wednesday room, by the way. I've been there once. It's pretty cute. Get some cute photos, you know? All right, but that's about it. It is the next morning. I just made myself this delicious looking breakfast that I'm very excited about. I've taken today and tomorrow off. I was originally gonna visit my family in Vancouver for a few days, but things fell through and I was like, might as well just keep the vacation days because it's gonna be my birthday tomorrow. But that is why I am off right now. But last night was really fun. I've been very much in my going out, trying to put myself out there era. So anyways, I am gonna finish eating my breakfast. I have a couple of things I want to get done around the apartment. I think I'm gonna take Bean for a nice walk. I have dinner plans tonight that I'm really excited about. And tomorrow, in contrast, I am spending a day solo. As much as I have been out socializing, putting myself out there, I also do love me a little solo adventure, and that will be basically the whole day tomorrow. So much more to come this week. All right, I need to eat this before it gets too cold. I ended up going to the pet store. Bean is actually running out of food. I got the big bag finally. I was holding out on getting this, but it's way more cost efficient. And then I went to the grocery store. I'll quickly show you what I got. I wanted to get some snacks. I don't really know what the day is gonna be like tomorrow, so I tried to get as many like snacks that I could just to like hold me over when I'm snowboarding. And then I just got some other stuff too. So I got some of these bars, a builder bar. I would never really eat these unless I'm going hiking or something, but this is a good one to have. And then I do really like Lara bars, so I got a couple of these. Rice cakes, I've been eating these a lot. Turkey. I also got these Gatorade Zero electrolyte packs. Well, it's not really electrolyte packs, but it is basically because it's got 230 milligrams of sodium. I got 2 coconut waters. I also get dehydrated very easily after I've been running, so I just want to have these in the fridge. Can't go wrong with coconut water. I got a bag of quick oats. I do use quick oats for my overnight oats, which we're gonna make in a little bit. This is what I also really needed: dry shampoo. I have none left and I don't want to wash my hair for tomorrow, so I desperately needed this. Some coffee, some honey, and as a little snack, high chews. So that's like the most random haul that I've ever done, but I just wanted to grab literally 2 things and ended up getting a bunch of other stuff. I was gonna take Bean out for a little walk, but I've changed my mind. So instead, I'm gonna prepare my overnight oats and quickly show you guys. I will basically hyperfixate on something if I like it, and then I'll make it every single day for months. Half cup of oats. Got some chia seeds. I used to make just chia seed pudding, but I felt like I got tired of the texture. I still put like a tablespoon to each of these. Cinnamon. And then PB and me. I was using peanut butter, but I just actually like this more because I feel like you get more protein out of it, and then it also adds consistency to each of the overnight oats. Basically, when you add water, it's meant to turn into like peanut butter. So when you add milk to this, the whole thing gets a creamier consistency. I shall mix the dry ingredients. Almond milk. Add berries, and voila! Got 3 little overnight oats. I will cover these up, pop them in the fridge, and then we got our little hard-boiled eggs. Turn the fan on. This is kind of like my combo. So yeah, I've just finished getting ready. I am the queen of last minute this week so far, and I feel like that is just the energy that I am giving right now. This is a bodysuit I have worn many times from Topshop. I don't even know if Topshop still exists. Someone please let me know, but it is quite old. Earrings, these are from Missouri. Necklace is Ana Luisa, and ring is Ana Luisa. Hair is just from yesterday, and we're not gonna do anything with it, but that's that. I forgot to say where I'm going for dinner. I have been wanting to try 10 Foot Henry forever. It is a very highly recommended restaurant in Calgary. Apparently it's very plant forward, and the menu looks amazing. I have already a good idea of what I want to get. Afterwards, I need to go to sleep super early because I have to leave at like 6 a.m. tomorrow. But I gotta get myself out of here, so let's go get some food. Good morning. It is 6:20 a.m. I just finished getting myself ready. I love this jacket. It is so bright and green. It's meant to be, I think, 5 to 10 degrees on the mountain today. So that's kind of perfect because I am such a wimp when it comes to the weather. I've had some breakfast. I got all my stuff packed, I think. So we're gonna head out. I'm taking a shuttle, which is gonna take me to Banff. It leaves at 7 a.m. And then from there, there's like a shuttle that goes to Sunshine Village. It is probably the most popular for people that are in Calgary. I know that a lot of people like Lake Louise a bit more. I haven't gone there yet. This is my first time snowboarding since moving here. I'm just happy to even be going, but I definitely want to try to make more of an effort next year to get up to the mountains. This is my first time experiencing it, so I'll take you guys along, of course, and we're gonna have a nice little solo day. Oh my god, I forgot. It's my birthday today. It's March 26th, so I am 28 years old, which is crazy.
Snowboarding today?
I am.
Are you? Where are you going to?
We have made it into Banff. I did get here a little bit earlier than when the shuttle leaves. So there's basically a parking lot and there's a shuttle that takes you up to all the different resorts. I was waiting there for a few minutes before I realized everyone was actually going to a different place. I think they were going to Lake Louise. So I walked around and I found my way over to a Starbucks. And it is my birthday, so I ended up getting my birthday drink. I definitely don't need another coffee because I ended up having a coffee on the bus. So I will be very much wired by the end of this. But unfortunately, you can't get your drink on any other days anymore. So if I don't get it now, it would just go to waste, you know? All right, happy birthday. I think this is my 5th run. I've been going on the same, what is it called? Standish? Something like that. I've gone on it every single time and it's just been so much fun. I can't even. I just feel like this is such a perfect way to spend my birthday. You guys know I'm an advocate for doing things alone, and I really wanted to go snowboarding. I just did not get the chance to go this year earlier in the season. I had gotten this board, I got this pass, and so I just never got the chance to come up here. But I'm really grateful to be here, and I'm getting a little bit emo right now because the sun is out. It's gorgeous. I can't believe that Banff is only an hour and a half away from where I live. I know a lot of you guys aren't from Canada, so if you're ever wondering like what's in Calgary or what's in Alberta, I would say Banff is such an incredible spot. You can come here in the wintertime and get all of this, or you can come here in the summer and there's amazing hikes as well. I had to be reminded a little bit of how much I have to be grateful for, and today is my birthday as well, so it just feels very surreal. I'm glad that I got to document it with you guys, because literally look at how stunning that is. First couple runs were a little bit rough though, I'm not gonna lie, because I had to get used to it, but we're good now.
roads from my snowboarding stuff, but I still have time and I really just want to walk around this town because it's finally sunny now and you guys can see how beautiful it is on a nice sunny day. It was not like this earlier, but I definitely recommend if you get the chance to visit, try to come when it's nice out because this view is 10 out of 10.
My entire body is broken today. We have finished the workday. That felt like the longest day I've had in a really long time. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely feel the repercussions of yesterday's snowboarding. To be honest, I wasn't 100% sure about going yesterday because obviously it's quite a trip and everything, and if I hadn't already bought my pass, I don't think I would have made the effort to go, but I'm so glad that I did. That was my first time going snowboarding alone as well, obviously for safety. That sucks. Somehow the bottle did not crack. I did not need to be dealing with this right now. I'm gonna need to change. Take two, because that just happened. Okay, so yesterday was fun going to snowboard. I'm really glad that I went. I was on the fence about it, but you know what? It's one of those things that I had not tried doing before by myself because I've just only ever gone with people. And then today, I was obviously super sore and tired, but I'm doing that 75 soft challenge, so I wanted to still get my 45 minutes of exercise. I ended up taking Bean out for a walk after I finished with work. Work was a lot of catching up. I did work because I only had yesterday and the day before off, so I was back and it's like Thursday, so there was just a bunch of stuff I had to get done. But I took Bean out for a walk and I came back and I was like, I just don't think I have it in me to do a full workout. So instead, I did find a little yoga video, and it's specifically for post snowboarding. So I'll put it on screen or whatever, but if you guys ever go snowboarding or skiing, I think that's kind of a good routine because I was trying to stretch and roll my legs out yesterday, and it definitely did help because I felt worse before in other times that I've gone, but this time I think it's just a combination of the fact that I literally did 15 runs, which I never do, which is also the beauty of going by yourself because you can go at whatever pace you'd like, and I also just like did not sleep enough either. So that was that, and now we're here and you're wondering, where am I going? What am I doing? I have a networking event. This is more work related, so everyone there I think works in some capacity of marketing or digital advertising, which is the industry that I'm in. So I'm excited for just getting a change of scenery and also meeting people that are working in similar types of roles. As much as I have contemplated staying at home because I'm so tired, I know that this is something that I would not regret, but like, you know, I probably would wish I had gone if I didn't end up going to this. I don't know anyone that's there. I am going by myself, and I will say I have this really interesting relationship with meeting people. If I'm going somewhere and I know that everyone's intention is to network and speak to each other, it doesn't feel that awkward, because I think for networking events, you know why you're there. You're there to meet people. You wouldn't go to a networking event if you don't want to meet at least, you know, a couple people. So there's no barrier to break versus if you're going to like, I don't know, like a party or something and you don't know anybody else there, or you only know like one person. It's hard to gauge what other people are thinking, in my head at least. Like, everyone is different with this. Some people are great with meeting people right off the bat, but for me it does take a little bit longer if it's in that type of situation. Whereas with the networking events that I've been to, something about like that environment itself doesn't really get to me. But compared to, I don't know, like in high school, I had super bad social anxiety, and it's just interesting, like, yeah, we do have our own things, but I'm excited to go to this. It's at a little cafe in downtown Calgary called Heliopolis. I've actually been meaning to go because the interior looks super cute, so this is a good chance for me to check it out. I'm also really excited for Friday tomorrow because this week has just been a long one. No complaints though, honestly. I think everything that I've had the chance to do this week has just filled my cup so much. My birthday has already passed by the time this video goes out, but a lot of you on Instagram did wish me happy birthday, so thank you so much for all the birthday wishes. Even though not every week looks like this and I do feel tired or whatever, I think it's like a grateful tired. I feel like I've seen this on Threads or something where it's like a carousel around, it's a privilege to have too much food to eat, it's a privilege to have too many clothes to decide what to wear, things like that. And that is what I have been feeling a lot lately, and it's a privilege to feel busy because I have these opportunities and things to do that I look forward to doing. But tomorrow is gonna be a chiller day and I'm excited. Happy Friday at last. Of course, as luck would have it, it is snowing outside. Snowing. Had to put my drink down because what the actual heck is going on? It is March 28th, okay? March 28th. If you're not from Canada, this is not super abnormal, so I am being dramatic a little bit, but it usually doesn't stick. And if this sticks, I'm gonna have some words to say because I just can't. I can't. We're still grateful. It's still the end of the week. I am super excited to just hibernate today, and also the weather is trash, so like what else am I gonna do? I'll give you a quick recap of yesterday actually. It was super cute in that space. I had not been there before, like I said, but it would be perfect for hosting events or even like a little work session there. I think could be really good. I don't know what the word is, an ambivert, whatever it is in between an introvert and an extrovert. I think that's probably me, because when I got there and I started having conversations with people, I was like so energized and pumped and really thoroughly enjoying it. But the minute that I got home, and also when I woke up this morning, I was like, this is so nice to be with myself. So we did it. After a week full of things to do that I'm very grateful to be able to do, I can just be super lazy today. I finished up the work day and the work week, ended up going to the gym, which I was kind of on the fence about, but I am really glad that I did go. This weather has me feeling some type of way right now. It stopped snowing and then it started again, and it's super gray outside. I do not do well with gray weather, so that's what it is. Somehow, against all odds, I convinced myself to make some dinner. So I made some fried rice because I had chicken that was gonna go bad tomorrow, and considering the fact that I literally ate out every day this week, I felt like I owe it to myself to have a home-cooked meal, and I made such a big batch that's probably gonna last me through the weekend, I hope, so that I don't have to cook again. I don't mind cooking, but the time it takes is kind of what always gets me. Also, I did get this crew neck in Banff. This is the only crew neck I bought this year because I'm trying to not buy any more crew necks, but I wanted this since last year and I found the souvenir store that I was in with you guys. They have such cute souvenirs and merch and stuff like that, so I did indulge in this. And this is like my birthday gift to myself. But anyway, for the rest of the night, I'm obviously gonna finish my dinner and then this book. If you're not familiar with A Little Life, I talked about it in the video right before this when I was explaining my 75 soft challenge. It needs no explanation if you know it, but if you don't know it, it is often called one of the saddest books ever written. People have very different opinions about this because there is a lot of trauma. There are a lot of trigger warnings. I was around 300, a little shy of 300 pages last time that I talked about this book, and it was all hee hee ha ha, this is nice writing, beautiful writing, blah blah blah. I'm about 50, I think when I checked on Goodreads, that's like about 53% through. You guys, I understand now. I do understand. I'm obviously gonna finish reading it, and I do stand by the fact that the writing is beautiful, but some of the scenes that I've read, I'm like, what is going on? I did in fact cry for the first time, and it was very disturbing. I think everyone that goes into this knows all the warnings or like has heard all of the people saying how sad it is, but we make the choice to read it. I did hope that I was gonna finish this in March. I started it at the beginning of March. It's March 28th, so I don't know. I think if I binge it tonight and I just really sit with it, I would love to get this done with because I know something bad is gonna happen. I just have a feeling, or multiple bad things are gonna happen. It's all happening so fast right now that I'm like, what else? What else is gonna happen? That's a little bit of a tangent. If you've read this, I know a few of you guys made some funny comments last time I talked about this, and you're right. I was ahead of myself and I'm feeling it now. So would love to know your thoughts. That's basically it for the rest of the night, and then I do really want to get started on editing. I'm gonna edit this video. I didn't talk a lot about this throughout this week, but if you guys know me, content and YouTube is a pretty big part of my life, and a lot of the time that I'm spending off camera or the time that I spend in the evenings is dedicated to editing and YouTube admin stuff, blah blah blah, which I don't really show that much because I feel like it gets a little bit repetitive, but that is a lot of my time, and I am kind of behind on my schedule right now. As you can kind of see throughout this week, there's just been a number of things happening, but it's been an amazing birthday week and I wouldn't have wanted to spend it any other way. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like this video if you haven't yet, and to subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys in the next one.